Welcome to the Jedi Ranger. I'm JohnBerry555, and today, I want to talk about a Reddit post I saw about a month ago. It was titled, "Are the Inquisitors named after their rank or by the order they were recruited in?" And I thought this would be an interesting question to tackle. Now, obviously, there is actually no official canon explanation of how they were named, but I think we can give a pretty easy Doris explanation. The writers thought this was a cool or interesting name for a cool or interesting character, and it developed from there. They created, this makes this one their fifth brother. This is the second sister, and this is where we think the second sister should be. All made up by the writers based off what they saw was cool or interesting work might be interesting to hear for the story. But that's just the Doris explanation. But what about the Watsonian explanation, the in-universe reasoning? Well, obviously, I don't think order recruited in even works at all, because the second sister, Trilla, was recruited later than a lot of other Inquisitors, so pretty safe to say it's not by recruitment order. And I don't think it's necessary rank either. The Grand Inquisitor is the only one that we can say has any sort of ranking, and he doesn't even have a number, just Grand Inquisitor, implying he's on the top. He's third only to Vader and the Emperor. So that's where he stands. But the rest, I don't think it's rank either. Maybe it was at one time, but I think if it was at one time, it didn't last long. Because I think the true reason why was to make confusion, to make sure that the Inquisitors were constantly trying to one-up each other, since there was no clear ranking system, no clear way of advancing besides surpassing the Grand Inquisitor and seizing his title. That's the only obvious ranking there is. So, yes, I think it was purposely done for the confusion. Did it also potentially benefit the Empire in the sense that Jedi survivors and even Imperials didn't know exactly how many Inquisitors there were? Yes, a happy side effect, if you will. But I don't think that was the real reason. I think the real reason was to keep the Inquisitors on their toes. They are Darksiders trying to one-up each other, trying to establish their pecking order. The numbers mean nothing. It's just to strip their identity as former Jedi, or just non-Jedi in the case they weren't former Jedi. Strip their identity, have them become assumed as Inquisitor, being their own identity, and then fighting each other in their own pecking order, trying to establish a pecking order, a superiority, trying to figure out who's dominant. Because like the fifth brother seems like he has a lot of influence, but he's only the fifth, and he orders like others around, including those with lower titles than him. It's clearly not any kind of official ranking system. They have to fight for their pecking order, for their influence, for their authority. And that's what they do. Any kind of ranking system with the numbers is meaningless, because it doesn't matter. The second sister might come up to the fifth brother and say, "Hey, I'm the second sister, I order you around." That's not going to fly, because the fifth brother is like, "No, you're not. I'm going to beat you to the ground to show that I'm actually more powerful and that you have to respect me." That's how things are among the Inquisitors. We see this kind of social Darwinistic fighting pecking order in Inquisitor Rise of the Red Blade. Great review, by the way. Check out my... Great book, by the way. Great read. Check out my review if you haven't done so already, and read the book. It is all designed to cause infighting. And that's what it does. That's what we see in the stories. We don't know if it was that the writer's intention or just a happy coincidence, because it has never been stated in the books, never been stated in any Star Wars media. But we can infer based off what we see on screen and what we read on the pages. We can make inferences. And this is the inference that I have made. But if you disagree with my inference, disagree with my conclusion, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching my video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a like and share. Also, consider subscribing to my channel to stay up to date on all my latest content. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. May the Force be with you, always.